Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Spirit Island, one of our favorite board games that we picked up a couple weeks ago and played a whole heck ton of. And then I saw that it was actually available as part of the Steam Summer Sale, and I said, I'm buying 2 copies and we're going to make a video on it. I'd like to do a video on the actual physical thing at some point, but that takes a lot longer to produce.
Yeah,
so,
we have Horizons of Spirit Island, which is the smaller, more standalone game where you can go up to 3 players, but we're definitely getting expansions so that we can get more creatures. Well, spirits, I should say.
Yeah. Okay. So the entire point of this game is that you play as each player plays as effectively a kaiju trying to defend an island from explorers. And, like, admittedly, if you actually play the real thing, it's just based on European countries, which is a little unfortunate. So we are effectively kicking conquistadors off of our remote island. And so I'm playing as a Thunderbird, and Shell's playing as an Eldritch Horror that is possibly also on fire. And we each character has kind of their own special abilities. So the bird I'm playing as turns slow moves fast and is really good at destroying towns and cities. And Shell's character is very good at making things scared and destroying. Oh, you're really good at destroying the little guys.
Yeah, I'm good at destroying explorers.
So that's actually really useful because we are almost have completely competing abilities here. Because, yeah, I have Shatter Homesteads, which just destroys towns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We've never played with these characters before, so... Well, actually, Wander's played with his character.
Yes, I've been playing this game somewhat aggressively since I bought both the physical version and the digital version. So I'm going to give a quick rundown of how things go because board games are confusing. So the game is split up into a couple of phases. Growth, which is this thing in the top right. It lets us either gain extra cards, gain new cards, gain energy, put presents on the board, which are these things. Effectively, you level up by putting them down. So the more presents you have, the more energy you get per turn, and the more cards you can play per turn, which is really useful. And then there's the add a presence, gain an energy, which is also very useful considering I start with nothing. I start with 0 default energy and only gain 1 per turn. I do get to play 2 cards, which is kind of useful. And Shell, on the other hand, I think is just about as limited as I am. So it is very important for us to get those presence tokens on the board as fast as possible. The reason why we want to do this is because the explorers are not just going to be waiting for us to do things. They're going to be constantly building up. And that's not great.
And they'll also be capable of attacking. If you notice, there are these little mushroom-like huts on the island. Those are the native inhabitants of the island called the Dahan. And so every turn at the bottom, you can see there's Ravage, Build, and Explore. So Explore brings those little explorers to lands of the type that's drawn. But then they also build the next turn on those lands and put down cities and towns, which have more health. And then Ravage is when they can either add blight to the land or attack the Dahan. And your aim is to prevent the Dahan from getting destroyed by the explorers, but then also destroy the explorers and their cities before they overrun the island.
Okay, so I'm going to start by putting 2 of my presents down on the board to get some extra energy per turn, and then also allow myself to play 2 cards. Now, my character's special feature is that anything with this little feather token can be played fast instead. Normally, if it's blue, it's slow, so it takes place after the enemy's actions. But this way I can do it quickly, which is going to be very useful fairly soon. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Unfortunately, I need more fire tokens to be able to use my innate power, which is effectively a card power that I can use every turn. At no cost, I just have to have enough of these elemental tokens, which are gained by playing cards. So in this case, I get 2 fire and 2 wind. But if I got a third, I'd be able to just freely destroy a town, which would be really nice.
Now, at the moment, we should be focusing our efforts on the wetlands, the blue tiles.
Yeah. So I'm going to be trying to destroy the town here to the right, top right, because I have the ability to shatter homesteads. Which is 1 fear and destroy 1 town. And then I also have Harbingers of the Lightning, which lets me move some Dahans around, so I might actually put them in a position where they can attack something.
So where should I put down my presence? Because a lot of my abilities only allow me to attack things that are directly on my territory.
Let's see, what cards do you have? Let's take a look. So
I don't need to use Concealing Shadows because nothing will be ravaging at least this turn.
Yeah.
But then there's replace a town with an explorer or replace a city with a town.
I mean, you could do crops wither and die. Since it's slow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because it's slow, that means they'll have an opportunity to build.
Yeah, so for that wetland to your right, you could immediately undo their build. Or, actually even more important, you might want to use it on that mountain there.
I also have Mantle of Dread, which... Oh, that allows you to push a person or a town from one of their lands. Well, actually, it's push a person and a town from one of their lands. So, do you have a presence on any of the lands? No, not at the moment.
Oh. I can undo mine.
Okay.
I'm going to take my presence back in that case. Okay, so how does Mantle of Dread work?
It's a slow ability.
Oh.
It's 1 energy. It's 2 fear. Target spirit may push an explorer and a town from one of their lands.
Okay, that's actually really helpful.
Unfortunately, it won't prevent... At the moment, we're not really well equipped to prevent the wetlands explorers from building.
I could potentially... I could potentially, with that especially, do a thing.
Okay.
Let's see.
At the moment, I could potentially weaken one of the wetlands. It could make that city down south into a town, for instance.
Yeah. You can play 2 cards in a turn, yeah?
I can currently only play 1. I can get an energy per turn if I put down a presence, or I can play 2 cards a turn.
Well, you start with 3 energy.
Okay.
So you might want to go, because your cards are pretty
cards.
cheap. You might want to go for 2 cards, because that'll at least let you go for a couple of rounds.
Yeah. Oh, do you really want me to attack the mountain one? Make it into an explorer?
I was going to say turning that one to an explorer. That is a more centrally located town. Getting rid of that means it might not spread. Which is going to be really helpful in a second. So I'm going to use a card, Lightning's Boon, on you. Target spirit may use up to 2 slow powers as though they were fast.
Oh. Did you already play that?
I'm going to be.
So I haven't chosen my cards yet.
Okay.
So I want to use Crops Wither and Fade, correct?
Yeah, you should do Crops Wither and Fade and Mantle of Dread.
All right. Target spirit may push an explorer or a person from one of their lands. And I also have favors called Do. Gather up to 4 Dahan, and if invaders are present and Dahan now outnumber them, 3 fear.
Better later?
Yeah, I'd have to gather from 1 away.
Yeah.
Though I could technically gather the Dahan from... Wouldn't I be able to gather them from the jungle, per se, or that neighboring mountain and bring them to the place I'm going to be making into 1 explorer?
Correct, but do that on the next round because it's not ravaging or anything.
Okay, and it looks like I do have the gather 1 person,
Yeah.
destroy up to... Oh yeah, so I'll have enough to do the gather 1 explorer.
So
So
you
I
could-
should gather one of the ones on the wetlands.
Yeah, take the guy off the one on the right. Because the city you're just not going to be able to do much to, unfortunately.
Do I have the option... Oh, there we go. Fast mode.
Okay, so I am doing Lightning's Boon on you.
Okay. Lightning Swift Strike, use Lightning Spoon on you. So that allows me to play these early on.
Yeah.
So you want me to use the Mantle of Dread on you?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Oh, that has a power that will interfere.
Yeah, give me a second.
What would interfere?
I'm just in the middle of pushing some Dahan. Okay, now.
All right, there you go.
All right, so I can now push these. I'm just going to push them into the jungle.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
that wetland is pretty much clear.
Yep.
And so I'm going to replace this town with an explorer in the mountain. And I can do gather one. Should I gather the one guy from the wetland on the far right?
Yeah, because if you do that, he will not...
What happened?
You put him in the wrong spot.
Oh, can we go back?
Yeah, we can undo.
I think maybe what I did was I had a person gather to that spot rather than choose the guy to gather. All players must agree to undo. Okay. There we go. So I bring it to my jungle, right?
Yeah, the topmost jungle. You're
There we go. Now I choose it. I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah, gather brings it to you. You're not targeting the guy, you're targeting the land.
All right. Invaders exploring, and they're going on to the sands. Months and years go by as they always have. And then we grow in power. All right. So at this point, the wetlands are going to ravage, which means they're going to attack. If there's nothing on those lands, they develop a blight, correct?
Yeah.
And if there's Dahan on the land, then they attack.
Yeah.
So at the moment, it looks like you have a bunch of Dahan in that wetland up north. Are they just going to be able to destroy the town and the person? But you might sacrifice a Dahan in the process.
Yes.
Because Dahan have 2 health and towns have 2 health. Whereas explorers only have 1 health and cities have 3 health.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do something about that. Because what I want to do is kill the town, have the Dahan kill the guy. Because they will destroy him.
I do have concealing shadows. It can only occur on places that I control, but Dahan take no damage from ravaging invaders this turn.
Oh. Can you put a presence on that wetlands then? Because if you do that, that just wipes out the whole isle.
Okay. Let's see. I can gain a power card, add a presence. Yeah, maybe I should do that.
Can I undo?
Okay, sure.
I'm just going to undo a couple of times. Because I was going to gain a card, but if you're doing that, that frees me up a little bit. Unfortunately, the wetland to the south is going to ravage, is the one issue, but I don't think we can stop that.
Yeah, the one place very far south.
Yeah. My problem is I need to be able to cast 3 cards in a turn. To be able to really do my thing. That means I need to get a lot of presences down. 2 Raging Storm and Shatter Homesteads.
Now, yeah, I should add a presence. So I'd actually have to add the presence and gain 3 energy. That means I won't really have many cards to use this turn. I would only have favors called Due and Concealing Shadows. But if it prevents the Dahan from taking damage that turn.
And killing that whole tile, it's probably worth it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little limited myself.
So you want me to put it on that wetland?
Yeah.
There we go.
I think Ravage triggers first. So I can actually de-town most of my top right. But that I'm not going to be able to do anything about that desert. That doesn't let you do your move. We'll definitely have to get some more cards.
Yeah, we both have not drawn cards.
Much.
Actually, you've drawn a card, I believe. So I do have favors called Due, and that's going to be a slow ability. Unless you make it fast again. I don't know if you've drawn that card back up again. But But that's gather up to 4 Dahan if invaders are present and Dahan now outnumber them 3 fear.
Well, you could just gather to that desert, the southern
The
one.
middle desert? I was thinking that.
Yeah, because that way if you recall your cards on the next round, because that's, if you reclaim cards, you also gain a power card. You can block the damage there, and with 2 Dahan, they'll kill the town and the explorer.
Right.
Which is very much, I think, what you're going to want. So yeah, sounds good. Have you hit the finish playing cards?
I mean, I chose both of them.
Yeah, but you have to hit the button on the right.
There is no button on the right. Oh, there we go. View deck? Wait, no, that's not it. It's not giving me any other. Another spirit is choosing a card to gain. It says.
Oh, request full sync.
Request sync. Sometimes it.
The netcode on this is a little junky, but luckily it just lets her
Finish playing cards.
sync to me.
There we go.
Yeah. Unfortunately, so I have a difficulty option to be able to undo as much as we want, which is technically cheatsy.
But you can do it in the regular game when you're at your table.
And we're not good enough at this.
Okay. So now I'm doing concealing shadows on the wetland.
Yeah. Because that'll prevent them from hurting any of those. So they'll ravage and die. They still put the blight on it.
They still put a blight on it.
That's stinky.
What?
But at least they're dead.
Okay, so now I'm doing the favors called do.
Yep.
Now, do I want to gather from the wetland and the jungle?
I would just gather, yeah. Yeah, because you have to outnumber
from
them.
Other side. Actually, it allows me to bring up to 4.
Yeah, so you have to outnumber them, so grab all 3.
The months and years go by. All right, so I definitely have to reclaim my cards and gain a power card.
Yep.
I will choose a minor power. There are minor powers and major powers. Major powers are typically more expensive and you have to permanently sacrifice one of your existing cards for them. But at the moment it's early in the game, I'll choose a minor power. And ideally you want to choose powers that go along with your current build. So whatever your character prefers element-wise. Savage Maw Beasts. Visions of Fiery Doom. Well, I like the Visions of Fiery Doom. Yeah, I'll definitely choose that one. Okay, so the sands are going to be ravaging. The mountains are going to be building. Yeesh. So I can push a person or a town from a space that I have presence on. I can also do the gather up to 4 Dahan. Replace a town with an explorer or a city with a town, but that's a slow move. And then I can also do the target spirit may push a person or a town, oh, and a town from one of their lands.
That's more useful for you, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Because ultimately, who do we want to focus on? At this point, the wetlands have already done their thing.
So mountains are building, which is a little rough.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near that mountain down south, unfortunately.
Yeah, but at least there's no blight there. I can take out these guys for you.
Really?
Yep.
So what should I do?
Okay. That should work for me. I hope.
Oh, I can also do the concealing shadows. Dahan take no damage from ravaging invaders this turn. I should do that on the sands, shouldn't I?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so there's that. So I can push a town or a... That's from one of my own lands, though.
Conversely, let me see, is there anything I can get rid of?
Oh, one of
undo
my
that.
tokens got destroyed, didn't it? That was up on the wetlands.
Oh, yeah, because of that. That's really annoying. I'm going to see if I can get the major power to renew. Like, Blazing Renewal is really good on me. I'm actually going to make you fast.
Okay, which ability do you want me to have as swift?
I was going to say it might be more useful on you. Maybe? If you want to do Crops Wither and Fade. Oh, but that has to be on something you're on. Maybe not.
Favors Called Due. That's one away. Visions of a Fiery Doom. That allows me to push a town or a person.
Yeah, but that's fast to begin with. Still useful for you.
Should I still use it this turn? I can use 2 more cards, I believe.
The problem with Visions of Fiery Doom, I don't know if it's going to help you in this situation.
I'd essentially be pushing explorers off of the mountains, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
But you're already going to be handling those 2? Is it possible for you to handle the mountain with the Dahan on it?
Yeah. Yeah, I can handle both of those. But I'm going to get rid of Lightning's Boon. I don't think you need it in this situation.
Okay.
I'll do Harbingers of Lightning.
Oh, that sandy area on... Those sandy areas on either corner are going to start blighting, aren't they?
Yeah.
And there's nothing that we can do. That's unfortunate. So you're saying I shouldn't push any of the explorers?
So I'm gonna... Oh, how am I going to do this?
I could push a guy off one of my jungles. Well, the central jungle.
No, the jungle ain't doing anything. What you want to worry...
If I push the guy off into the sands... Oh, but then they won't outnumber them.
Yeah.
Well, so no, I can't do that. So should I do the Mantle of Dread? The Visions of a Fiery Doom? I want to be able to use some of my abilities, remember.
So the one thing with Mantle of Dread, I guess if I made it fast, you could get rid of Concealing Shadows. Undo that.
Why? Because I'm protecting the sands with that card.
Oh, no, that's a good point. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the one problem is you don't have any presence where there is a town. Why not just do Visions of Fiery Doom?
Okay.
Because that lets you also do Darkness Swallows the Unwary. Because in that case, you might be able to pull... Oh.
But there's also Destroy up to 2 if I can get another moon and another fire. So I probably want
do you have a third
the Mantle
card?
of Dread or Crops Wither and Fade.
Oh, you can play 3 cards. Yeah, so in that case, go for that.
Which one? Replace one town with
go for Crops Wither and Fade.
Target spirit may push one and... but I can use Mantle of Dread on you.
That's from my lands. That currently wouldn't do anything for me.
No?
Like that's the issue with Mantle of Dread.
Okay, very well. Finish playing cards. So I'm going to use Concealing Shadows on the desert. The middle one.
Sure. I have...
Visions of a Fiery Doom. It's interesting how it's allowing me to select any of the 3. Oh, it's because I can use skills as though I'm present if there's Dahan there.
Yeah. Oh, that's why all of your moves have Garbo range.
So what I'm wondering then is, do I want to...
Actually...
I could push a town or an explorer. So if I push the town from that sand on the far right...
Yeah, then the guy would just hit the Dahan and die.
Okay, so I'll push the town off?
Yeah, push the town off.
And onto which wetland? The empty one? Oh, not the empty one. The inhabited one?
Yeah, go for the inhabited one. That place is already a mess.
And then I also have Destroy up to 2 explorers. 1 fear per destroyed.
Oh.
So you actually wasted your turn.
Here, let's undo then.
Okay.
And then undo. There.
Are we in sync?
Yeah. We should be synced up.
Okay, so I'm still going to use the visions of a fiery
Here, actually,
doom.
let's just do request a full sync just in case.
Okay.
All right, there we go. So you're going to use that specifically to kill the 2 explorers on that mountain there.
Do you want me to use that one first?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's 1 away. So actually, I can kill 2 of the guys, 1 on the sands or 1 on the mountain. I can kill that mountain guy. So actually, you still could destroy those 2.
No. It's only from your double stack.
Oh, from the double stack.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so I think you have to use it on those guys.
I can't use, for some reason it's not allowing me to select the ones on the, oh, do you know what it is? It could be because I chose the, remember, I can use my abilities from any Dahan spot. So actually, you could still destroy those 2 guys, and I'd destroy 2 of the other explorers on neighboring lands.
Okay. Why don't you start with that? See what you can do with it. See if you can get it to work.
Well, what explorers do you want me to destroy? Because I can pretty much destroy anyone so long as they're neighboring each other. Or neighboring a single land tile, because I can destroy... Well, actually...
Remember, you only have 1 energy. And so if you want to use Visions of Fiery Doom to block that one, you have to use your energy on that.
Oh, so I should just use it.
Yeah. Use it on that 2 Explorer mountain.
And then now this will limit me.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, oh, did I mess that up again? I hate the targeting in this. So I'm going to select the 2 on the mountain.
Yeah.
Wait, it gathers and then destroys? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Or I can only gather 1 and then destroy 2.
Yeah, so you can, I believe you can skip gathering. On the right side, does it say, like, skip gather? Or finish gathering?
It says skip.
Or, here, better yet, you want to undo?
Yeah?
Hit the undo button.
Yeah, I
Just
did.
gather them to the jungle, and then kill them.
Right, so it says gather 1, destroy 2.
Oh.
So I actually won't be able to destroy both of them.
Well, in that case, just gather the dude off the top mountain.
It's not next to it, my stack.
No. Gather. So target the mountain to the left, but gather the guy from the mountain above.
Oh, so what you're saying...
Gather them here.
So I'm gathering there?
Yeah.
And then I destroy 2 of them, right?
Yeah, so that'll leave...
So it does work. This is the thing about the targeting stuff. It's a little confusing.
Yep.
Okay, so at this point I've used all my fast abilities.
Okay, so you're good?
Yep.
Okay, and you still have crops wither and die, but that'll be later. Okay, so I've got some things. Do I not have the range? I don't have the range. Oh, that's unfortunate for me.
Something wrong?
Slightly.
Can you still destroy the guy on the mountain?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just realizing that I'm not as close to what I wanted to hit as I thought I would be.
Mm-hmm. Your guys seem pretty concentrated on the northeastern part of the island. Whereas mine are all very central.
Yeah, I just haven't spread far enough is my issue. And so I've functionally wasted my whole turn. Oh. Shell?
I mean, my crops wither and fade can't be used either.
Mind if we do a mega undo?
Oh, how far back?
Beginning of the turn.
Oh.
I literally cannot use any of my moves. All I can do is kill that one tile, and it's so wasteful.
Okay, but then how would we do things in the future?
I just need to pick different powers.
How far back are we going?
To the growth phase.
Really?
Yep. Oh, okay.
I'm at the finished playing cards phase.
Okay, I think you're fine. I just have to swap something out.
Which is why I'm wondering if I should trade out Crops Wither and Die with Mantle and of Dread. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because then I could at least allow you to push something from one of your lands, right?
Do you see any of my lands with a person on it?
No, but... Well
Yeah,
then.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Because Crops Wither and Fade doesn't give me anything.
I am so sequestered up in my tiny little hole. Maybe not. I think I'm just gonna have to accept the loss so I can expand.
Mm-hmm.
And just rely on you for this round.
So do I still do the Concealing Shadows on the one and
Yeah.
destroy the town on the other?
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get close to you. I remember why I had trouble with the bird.
Yeah, I said we should probably play creatures we're familiar with. I'm not familiar with the creature I'm playing, but it seems it's one on... Many of the spirits have a rating as to how difficult they are, from low difficulty to moderate to high to very high.
The bird is hard.
The bird is hard?
I don't think it is. I think my main problem is my spawn was in the top right of the map, far away from everything else.
Okay, so do I still want to gather and kill on that mountain?
Yeah.
Do I want to gather the one on the mountain?
Probably.
Though, could I have skipped the gather phase if I'd really wanted to? I suppose either way, one mountain would still be made. Or one city. Ooh, look, fear. Each player may push one explorer onto a land with more towns and cities than the land it came from.
Oh, so in that case, we should take the dudes off the mountains.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to take the one off the mountain, and then you get the southern guy and just put him onto the coast. That's actually really helpful. So I guess we haven't explained this yet. Fear is a separate kind of resource that scales up based on either killing towns or generating fear with cards. And so we apparently got 8 fear there, which triggered a fear card that specifically seeks safety. Each player may push one explorer onto a land with a town or a city, or more towns or cities than the one it came to. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Oh, wait,
do we get another fear card?
Apparently.
Each player may push a Dahan from a land with invaders or gather a Dahan into a land with invaders. So the interesting thing about this is the more fear cards you get, there's tier level 1, which means that in order to attain victory, you have to destroy all explorers, all towns, and all cities. But if you get to tier level 2, you just have to destroy all towns and cities. And if you get to tier level 3, you just have to make sure all the cities are gone. So it's actually pretty good to generate fear, as it lowers the threshold for what you need to destroy. Okay, so at the moment, are we doing the each player may push a Dahan?
Yeah, I don't know how useful this one is. I would not push any from that central desert.
No, because we need them.
Yeah, for you, I don't think I do anything.
Okay.
I just skip it.
Invaders ravage the sands. What's going on?
Click to vote where we're ravaging.
Click
I guess
a
it's
land
this
to vote
one.
to ravage in it?
Yeah, so it's because this one is specifically spreading a blight. We're getting a blight cascade.
Oh, really? So we have to choose where it goes?
Yeah, so just click that one.
Okay, so that just means it gets 2 blight.
Yeah.
Did I already choose it?
No.
Or I have to choose where it goes to?
Yeah, so I would send it to the jungle to the left or the don't send it to the mountains. Jungle to the left is probably your best bet.
Yeah, because I don't want to lose one of my presents.
Okay.
Wait, choose to click on vote to
Just hit choose for me. It's fine.
Huh?
Just hit choose for me. It's fine.
What does it do, though? Oh, a blighted island. Downward spiral at the start of each invader phase. What? That went by too quickly. What did it say?
Okay, click on the blighted 10. Start of each invader phase, each spirit destroys one of their presence. 5 blight per player. Any blight removed from the board returns here. There's no blight here. Players lose. I don't know if we can get back up to healthy, unfortunately.
Oh, because I've never experienced this before.
Yeah. We played a very safe game the last time. Did you not use Visions of Fiery Doom or Concealing Shadows last round?
I did. I used Concealing Shadows on the the central sands, and I'd used Visions of a Fiery Doom on that rightmost sands.
Okay. No, it's fine.
So now I have Crops Wither and replace a town with a person or a city with a town. But it has to be on one of my own lands, which,
Oh, it has to be on one of... Wait. Oh, but you have no energy. Well, that's not helpful.
Nope. So I have to just finish using powers?
Yeah.
Really, I was just using that card so that I could...
Get the elemental tokens.
For some reason, it's allowing me to... No, I shouldn't be allowed to use it.
Okay. This time, I hope to be more useful.
Should I reclaim cards and gain a power card? Or, I mean, I really need to add presents, too.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I only have Favors Called Due and Mantle of Dread left. But without enough presents, I'm not going to... I mean, I can still work, but I have to have a lot of energy in order to do so.
Oh.
Should I try for a major power, or should I just do another minor? I don't generate that much energy. Well, I like Lure of the Unknown. There's also Land of Haunts and Embers.
Okay. I got a really useful card. That will help you at least get some presence on the board. And solve a lot of our problems.
Okay.
Okay, so mountains are ravaging, jungles building. Awkward.
There's nothing that's going to be ravaging on the mountains.
Yeah.
But jungles are going to build. And that's 2 of the jungles near me. There's one up there. I just have no presence.
So I can get... I can give you some presence up top. Remember, though, you don't necessarily need presence to use your abilities if there are Dahan.
Yeah,
and you
this
have
is
energy for it.
pretty much all I can do. I have no energy at the moment.
What growth did you pick?
To take my hand back.
Oh, yeah.
Because I only had 2 cards and they were both slows and not going to be worthwhile. So I can do Concealing Shadows, but it just doesn't matter. There's nothing that is getting ravaged. So Lure of the Unknown is gather
in
a
that case,
person or a town.
I would put away Concealing Shadows.
Put away concealing shadows?
Oh.
I mean, I'm using it so I can get darkness.
What were your 2 slow moves that you had?
There's Mantle of Dread, Favors Called Due, and Crops Wither and Fade.
Well, what were the ones that you had before you picked your hand back up?
It was just Mantle of Dread and Favors Called Due. Which I thought wouldn't be that useful. If I had just
no,
taken
Mantle
them
of
alone.
Dread would actually be useful here.
Huh?
Mantle of Dread would be useful here.
Okay, so are you saying I should have
Yeah.
not chosen my
Undo,
growth?
put a presence down. Because you need that energy gain bad.
Yeah. All players must agree to undo.
Okay. Did it work?
No. Nobody's permitted to undo this time.
Okay, go up to your growth tableau. You should have like the little branch with the plus.
Oh, there, I can undo it.
Yeah, there you go.
So you want me to add a presence and gain a power card, or add a presence and gain 3 energy?
For you, I'd add the presence so you gain the energy gain and then go for the power card.
Okay, so should I
Because that might give you a third
get
option
energy
here.
per turn, or should I do cards play?
Energy.
Yeah, I need it. So where should I put my presence?
Okay, so I'm going to be giving you 2 presents at the desert up top.
Really?
Yep. It won't be from your board, it's the 2 that got destroyed.
So do I want to put myself on other jungles?
Yeah, so you have a double stack on that one jungle. I put your second presence down here.
Okay. And it looks like I have Mantle of Dread and Favors Called Due.
Yeah, and you should be gaining 1 more card.
No. This is the put a presence, gain 3 energy.
No. I was saying put a presence and just gain the energy per round and gain a card. So undo.
Oh, but then I would only be able to play one thing because I only have 1 energy.
Oh, because both of the... Ugh.
Both of these are 1 energy.
Yeah, no, you're fine. And it will at least let you use your fast move, so you can get 1 person off one of those jungles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not bad, actually. Okay. I'm just gonna...
So I'm going to destroy the...
Oh.
What?
In a single land within 2 of yours, target spirit... Okay. So, Shell...
Yeah?
Choose the desert up top.
Up top or the left?
Left. The one with the exclamation mark.
So you're just giving me a stack there.
Yeah.
All right. Now I have the option to gather 1. Do I want to gather... Oh, but it has to be 1 away. It has to be a stack. So, do I want to gather a jungle guy off into, say, the mountain? Oh, how
yeah.
did you destroy all the sand people?
Up top?
Yeah, you didn't mention it.
Blazing Renewal does 2 damage per thing revived, and then I hit it with Raging Storm, which does 1 damage to each invader.
Okay, you should explain that
Sorry.
for the audience, you know?
Yeah, if you kick that one jungle guy down to the mountains, he'll die.
Well, I think I have to gather to me.
Oh, gather to you.
I mean, it looks like I can choose... Oh, but I do have... If I spend an energy. But then I wouldn't be able to use Mantle or Dread in Favors Calls
No. You've already paid the energy cost for those.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're saying I should drag this guy over down there? Yeah, okay. So they're going to Ravage and he's just going to die. What? Another downward spiral? From where?
The land is currently blighted. We have too much blight on the land.
Oh. Click a presence to destroy it.
Yep.
Where do I destroy a presence? On the sand up top?
I would actually get rid of it from the mountain on the... either the mountain on the left or, yeah, that sand up top. Don't worry, every 2 turns I will give you it back. Okay, so if an explorer ravages, it does not blight. So it looks like it has to be a town.
So the town's blight.
Yeah.
Oh. So I can do the if invaders are present. That's the gathering for Dahan. There's also the Mantle of Dread. Target spirit may push a person and a town from one of their lands. Do I want to push the person in the town away from my jungle?
Yeah.
And would they go into the sands or something?
Yeah, push them down in the desert for the time being.
Oh, but there's also Build, that guy.
Well, we're on slow
left.
phase.
Huh?
We're on slow phase now. Or are you thinking of getting rid of the people on the mountains?
Yeah, there was the one guy on the mountain. But I could push a town and a... Just that I don't get blight on this land.
Yeah. Oh. Wait. Here's what I would recommend. Do Mantle of Dread to push the town down into the desert, and then Favors Called Due to pull the Dahan up to the dude in the jungle.
To pull the Dahan up where?
The 2 Dahan from the jungle up, from the sands or the savannah up to the jungle. That way that guy will kill himself on the next round.
Sorry, I need to turn the music down even more. But I could not hear you there.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So do Mantle of Dread to push only the town from the jungle. Push it down to the question mark.
It's push a person and...
I think you can do 1. Like, do 1.
It's not allowing me to push a... It's only allowing me to push the little guy first.
Oh. In that case, push the guy into the mountains.
And then the town I can push into the desert?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you want me to do Favors Called Due? Gather up to 4 Dahan, and if invaders are present and the Dahan outnumber them, gain 3. And that's 1 away from myself.
Okay. Do you want to do that in this mountain?
Well, the jungle is going to ravage up there. Isn't that bad?
I'm probably going to be killing them. So the top jungle is fine. The mid-top jungle is also fine. I'm going to be killing it.
So you want me to gather the Dahan from the sands to this jungle?
To the mountain.
To the mountain.
Probably.
Okay, so I can gather... So there's the 1 Dahan up there. It looks like I can gather 3.
Yeah, you want 3.
So do I want the 3 from the sands or
3
split
from
it up?
You want to do 3 from the sands. Leave the top one on the mountain.
Okay.
Because I'm very good at killing towns, so...
Oh, I can gather up to 4.
Yeah, just do it.
Do you want me to gather that 1 from the upper mountain?
Yeah, you might as well.
Terror level 2. Now we only have to destroy towns and cities.
Okay. Reclaim my cards.
I don't think I have any cards in my hand. They would appear on the upper left, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So I have to reclaim cards.
Yeah, now you have to reclaim.
And then I gain a power card. Should I try a major? Or should I...
You don't have enough energy for a major.
No, I never do. Okay, I'll do another minor power.
With one more presence on the board, you will be able to.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of plan...
I can do 1 damage to each town or city or defend 10 with a Quicken the Earth Struggles. Entrancing Apparitions is defend 2. If there are no invaders present, gather 2 guys. If your presence is present, 1 fear and 1 damage. If the target land is if it's the sands or the wetlands, 1 damage.
I cannot remember. Maybe you should build around moon, fire, and wind?
My abilities have... I can do moon, water, earth, moon, wind, water, and moon, fire, earth. Yeah.
Probably the moon fire. Because those are the two you need, unless it's bad.
That one's quicken the earth struggles. 1 damage to each town and city, or defend 10. And that's 0 away from a stack.
That's good.
But that's 0 away from a stack.
Yeah, but you could use that specifically on the mountain. On the next turn. Like, gather a bunch of people there, and then have them ravage, but you defend 10, so they take no damage, including the lands. No blight happens, and then the 3 Dahan there kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I have 2 energy. So what you want me to do is quicken the earth struggles to defend 10?
No, that's next round.
Next round.
Yeah, save that.
So it's the greens that's ravaging. Do you have the green up? Any of the greens up there?
Yep.
Under control.
Yep. Jungle set. You should be focused on clearing out these 2 mountains if you can.
The problem is Visions of a Fiery Doom. I need to have presence on there.
Well, you can gather 1 with your ability. Let me take a look at my stuff.
I can replace a town with a person, or a city with a town. But that's a slow phase.
Okay, I can get the guy off the mountain on the top. So really, all you have to do is get rid of that 1 guy in the mountain on the south, which I think you can do. Because all you have to do is use your innate power.
So my innate power would be the gather 1.
Yeah.
But it's only 1 away from a stack.
Well, remember though,
I can use the Dahan.
Yeah, so I'd honestly just maybe not do anything.
So I just have to do 2 moons and a fire to get that ability.
Okay. In that case, you want to do Concealing Shadows just for the fear, and then Crops Wither and Die.
Okay.
Farm...
Or Mantle of Dread. Because that would allow you to push things. And also more fear.
Yeah. Yeah, Mantle of Dread would be helpful.
Okay. And I can play apparently 1 more card, but I want to keep my energy.
Okay.
Right? So finish playing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I use Concealing Shadows on the mountain on the far left, correct?
Yeah.
And now I can do the gather 1. And that's 1 away from a stack. So where do I want to gather that guy? The mountain one.
Put him on the wetland.
I cannot select the wetland. I can unfortunately only select...
Because we don't want him on the jungle.
Yeah, we don't want him on the jungle.
If you can't pull him off, that's fine. Just bluff one of the mountain dudes up top. Actually do that. Instead of spending your energy, there's this guy here.
Oh. Okay, so do I want to gather him to where? Not to my jungle. Oh, I could gather him to the land with the Dahan, I think.
Yeah, do it.
There we go. So the Dahan are going to overwhelm them.
Yep.
And I think that's it for my turn.
Okay. So I guess I'm going to switch up my entire strategy.
All right. What did you do?
So I wiped out all 3 guys on the mountains with all the Dahans.
Well, wouldn't the Dahan have done that instead? Or, oh, it's because they would have built.
That would have been next round.
Oh, all right. Then why did I defend them?
For the fear.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, explain everything that you play as you play them.
Okay, so I'm pushing 2 things here just to generate some fear. Not much.
By here, you should say the central desert.
Yeah, to the savannah.
Well, it actually says sands, I've noticed.
Oh, it is sands. Okay. Now, here's the thing. No. I've got to do this. So I'm going to move one of the invaders up to the wetland.
The start of... Wait, what's going on?
Remember, the blight forces you to remove a presence. Just keep removing from the top sands.
Yeah, the top sands. Okay, each player may push up to 2 explorers from an inland land.
Oh.
That's pretty good. So when does that start?
Now.
Well, so we probably want to push that one explorer off that, or did they already ravage? Is that why there's a blight there? No?
Yeah, they already ravaged a while ago. So the ones with the Dahan are fine. The problem is we don't have a whole lot of inland. The one thing I would say is we should probably move the...
Well, an inland guide that I definitely see is the jungle one, and then the wetland one up in the north.
The 2 jungle ones up top are going to die.
They're going to die?
Yeah,
okay.
They're going to hit the Dahan and die. I'm going to push that town into the...
You can push a town?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's T2. So I'm going to just push that into the horrible town stack down south.
The one that we really need to get close to and just obliterate with some skills.
I'm going to try and get close to it.
So who should I push? Should I push from the wetland somewhere else? Or no, just let them... Wait.
Why don't you...
Oh, should I push it into that jungle so that they both die in the ravage phase?
They will kill a Dahan. But yeah, I would do that. Anyway. Push them north.
Yeah.
Because they'll destroy one Dahan. But the
still
Dahan
add blight,
kills them.
But they're gone.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dahan village.
Coast? Desert. Oh, that worked out really well.
Oh, I would have hated if it was coast.
Yeah, coast would be a mess.
Now, I can't do Mantle of Dread. Do you want me to apply it to you?
Yeah.
So you can push a town and a city from a land of yours. So you could do the mountain that you're currently on.
Yeah, that's pretty much my only option. I'm gonna push them into this mountain.
Okay, so I still have a lot of skills at my disposal. So I should probably add a presence and gain energy?
Yeah.
All right. So I can get it that I get 3 energy per turn. Yeah, I should probably do that.
Probably useful.
And where should I put my presence? Because most of my skills they're just 0 away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can push 1 damage to each town and city. Ooh. Quicken the Earth's grasp, but it's 1 away from a stack. So I need to build a stack somewhere. Down south to start, you know. Actually, no. I could do 1 damage to a town or city on the mountain that's next to me, for instance.
Yeah. So, I'm,
I can also replace a town with an explorer.
If you did that up top, that might be good. I'm gonna be nuking the one with the cloud.
Oh, how are you gonna manage that?
I'm gonna do blazing renewal, because I'm missing 2 presences.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put that there.
So where should I put my presence? Where would I be most effective? There is one guy up in the sands up north. Is he gonna get taken care of, or?
No, I don't currently have a way of dealing with him.
I mean, I might. Oh, that's just the gather one.
I'll be able to deal with him next round.
Destroy up to 2. That's a little dicey. need to... How do I bring up... There we go. I need to drag a presents. So where should I put my presents?
You needed a stack, yeah?
Yeah.
Put it here.
Oh, yeah, that would bring a stack right next to that
Yep.
nefarious wetland down south. Okay, so I should probably do... What? Crops wither and fade? Fiery Doom allows me to push.
What kind of...
That's
okay.
0 range, though.
No, you want visions of... Well, do you? No, you
If
do
I
not
have 2
want...
fire, then I also add an extra fear. There's 1 damage to each town and city. That's 0 away from a stack, though.
Yeah, that's not useful at the moment. You could do the defend 10 on the stone stack. This one with a question mark?
But that's not a stack. It's only a singleton.
Oh, it has to be on a stack. Okay.
Unless you want me to undo my 4 stack and...
No. Use visions. Actually, don't even use visions Fiery Doom. Why don't you do crops wither and die? And
that also has to be 0 away. I really need to just start building a stack in the middle of that wetland is what I'm saying.
Well, remember, though, you can use crops wither and die on a town, on a Dahan.
Right, but the Dahan would have to be there. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I see. So I'd have to... But then I thought you said you were already destroying that lower area, though.
You'd use it on either of the 2 desert stacks. Probably...
But that's replace a town with a person or a city with a town.
Yeah, but they're going to be building.
Ah, they are
and
going to
that's
be
slow.
building?
Yeah.
All right.
And you'll probably want to do favors called do as well. Because that's a lot of fear.
Okay, but I'm wondering if I can get any of
Oh,
my
and then you can
special
do...
abilities. If I have 1 more moon and 1 more fire, I could destroy 2 explorers and 1 fear per destroyer.
Then Visions of Fiery Doom? That would get you 2 fear. Yeah.
Okay. That'll be good.
Okay. I'm going to try my thing first.
Yep, that's fine if you need to play your move initially.
Wait, really?
What's wrong?
It's too far away. That sucks.
What's too far away?
It's fine. What? That's really strange. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. So, I could push a guy from this mountain.
Don't. He's gonna kill himself.
Oh, because he's gonna ravage there?
Okay, what do you have? Because if you can push from this desert...
I can gather 1 explorer and destroy up to 2 explorers, 1 fear per destroyed explorer.
Because if you can gather the dude from the far right desert, that would be helpful.
So where should I gather them to, though?
Probably the wetland hex stack.
So I'd gather him there?
Yeah.
And then I destroy 2 of them.
Probably. Does it...
There we go.
Yep.
That generates 2 fear. That's nice. And then Visions of a Fiery Doom. 1 fear, push 1 person or town, but it has to be on a place where I have a presence. Oh, it's a fast ability, so I wasn't going to be able to push the town, Carl. Well, Wander.
It's fine. Well, use it on the desert dude on the eyeball.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, yeah, push that?
Yeah, just push him down into the hex stack.
Okay, there we go.
Because that way he at least doesn't build. Also...
Blight,
No, it's fine. It's good.
What? Oh, really?
Yeah. As odd as that sounds, it is good.
Well, I suppose it's good because your Thunderbird allows you to revive, well, to bring back presence.
It's just one of my, it's just my major power.
So should I take away my stack from that middle mountain?
Yeah.
Okay, each player removes an explorer from an inland land. Oh, except wait, no,
Yeah, there was
we're much
nothing to
further down.
select.
Oh, that's a person or... Wait, did it already go?
Yeah.
There are no inland guys?
Yeah, there were no inland guys.
Ah, and now
it
it's
is now coast time.
I hate that. Okay, so I have crops, wither, and die. Replace a town with an explorer or a city with a town. I can also gather up to 4 Dahan.
I'd replace... do you have the energy for it? I'd replace that city. Oh, you can.
I have 3 energy right now.
Yeah, but crops, wither, and die doesn't have the range. You're not there.
No, I'm not down there.
So just cast it wherever. It'll do the fear.
Okay, replace a town with a person. I mean, yeah, I don't have anyone on my lands, do I?
Yeah, but it still generates fear.
Yeah. But remember, I do have the access to the Dahan if I spend more money.
Yeah, but there are no Dahan on a town tile.
Yeah, so I should just use it on one of my own tiles.
Yeah, just use it wherever.
Just get the fear. Okay.
And then favor is called due. Kind
Where
of, sort
should
of.
I gather Dahan, though? Coastal.
Yeah, so gather up to 4. Do you want to just do from...
And they can only go 1 space away.
And they have to outnumber a dude.
Yeah, so the unfortunate thing is... I don't
Wait,
think it's going to work for
can you
anything.
target the southern mountain?
I could... If I brought them from the southern mountain, I'd only be able to have them...
No. I'm just saying target the southern mountain, but gather nothing, because you can't. It might still generate the fear. It did.
Oh, it did generate fear?
Yeah.
All right. So should I reclaim cards and gain a power card?
Yeah, that's what I have to do.
Though, I didn't need to necessarily reclaim... I would have only had Quicken the Earth Struggles, but I need a stack. Do you still have that card that allows you to just make a stack?
Yes. I can put you somewhere.
Okay. Because I think that's what I need. Because if I had someone... or if we had an ability that allowed me to increase my range, that would be good. Destroy an explorer. If I have 3 earth, I could instead destroy a town.
Oh, do you have the thing... Oh. Yeah, do you have the thing that downgrades?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because we should be able to... We're not going to be able to...
But that's a range of 0, though.
Yeah, no, I'm putting a stack on that wetland on the south.
On the wetland?
Yeah.
Oh, target spirit provides defend 2 to each of its lands. I do have this. Purifying Flame. 1 damage per blight. If target is a mountain or savanna, or sand, sorry, you may instead remove a blight.
Actually, that would be good.
Yeah, it would be nice. So what ability should I choose? Do you want me to do Quicken the Earth Struggles? That's 1 damage to each. Or you wanted me to do the... Crops Wither and Fade, correct?
Probably.
That's the one where replace a town with an explorer or a city with a town.
Yeah. Yeah, you want that one, because I'm hopefully going to be able to do a lot of damage.
Well, which is why I'm wondering if I should do Quicken the Earth Struggles. 1 damage to each town and city.
Oh. Yeah, that actually...
But that's 0 away from a stack. I need a stack there. Are you going to be building that stack
I'm going to be
for me?
putting a stack down.
You are going to be putting a stack down for me?
Yeah.
Okay. So should I use this card then? So would you be able to apply 1 more damage to at least wipe out those towns?
No.
No?
No. Oddly enough, I barely do damage.
Ah. Because I could also gather up to 4 Dahan to that square, but then they'd get killed off unless... no, that doesn't seem good.
Oh, I think we win on this round, actually.
How?
Just get both of them. Quicken the Earth struggles and the...
Crops wither and fade?
Yeah.
I should also do a couple more so I can use my special abilities.
Yeah. So you might
So
as
if I
well do
have 4
Visions of
moon,
Fiery Doom.
3 fire, and 2 wind, 3 damage. 1 fear per invader destroyed with the damage.
Which one is that?
That's my innate power.
Oh, yeah. In that case, what are you missing? 1...
2
can you do
moons.
4 cards? No, you can't.
Huh? Oh, I thought I could.
No, you almost can next round.
Okay, well, I can do another moon and another fire.
Yeah.
So I could do the Visions of Fiery Doom. I could do the Mantle of Dread.
Do Visions of Fiery Doom.
Mantle of Dread allows you to push any one person or and town from a land of yours.
Okay, go for it. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter. If I'm correct, we win.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to destroy all the towns and cities.
Okay. Add to the wetland.
Okay. The big wetland.
Yep. All right.
Oh, I do damage.
Yeah.
As I get down, so now I do Quicken the Earth Struggles.
Yep.
1 damage to each, or defend 10, 1 damage to each. Terror level 3. Oh, victory condition, no cities. Game over, victory!
Yep, because I destroyed the town up north, and you destroyed the city.
Well, I also got more fear,
yes,
too, and so that got us to the level of fear where only cities needed to be destroyed.
Nice.
That was scary with all the blight that was popping up. And I felt like I couldn't destroy as much as I wanted to because my presence kept getting destroyed. You know, we had too much blight.
That said, that gave us a super powerful nuke. Like, Blazing Renewal is incredibly good.
It's because we had destroyed presence that allowed you to just plop them wherever.
Yeah, every other turn for each of us, I could just plop down Blazing Renewal. Which I was getting to the point where I had enough energy that I could just cast it every round. So that's exactly what I would do. Just plop our destroyed tokens somewhere else, and that let us move our aim around. And also, 2 damage to every town and city is just absurdly powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But,
yeah, it was good that we gathered pretty much everyone there.
Yeah.
Just for that. Yeah, so this is a wonderful game, like digital or physical. I mean, I think
I like the physical version a little bit more because you can fudge the rules a little bit in your favor for convenience. One of the things that we do as a house rule is that you don't pick your slow cards until the slow phase.
Yeah, we kind of do fast and then slow.
And I recognize that that's probably kind of cheatsy because then you can wait and bide your time because, like, the invaders show up, then you choose your slow card and it's easier to react to that. And so I can kind of understand why they wouldn't do that. But what was the other house rule that we had that I forgot?
Well, we didn't know at all about how blight functioned, so we were
still
always
don't.
wondering
I'm gonna have to look over the rules because it looks like it only happens if a Dahan dies.
The thing is, we were playing Horizons, which was intentionally supposed to be less difficult.
Yeah, I'll have to look at the rules. I think we just missed that segment. Because, yeah, there's something about blight spreading that I missed, and it seems really inconsistent. Because we've definitely prevented our Dahan from taking any damage, and that still triggers a blight. But we've had just like a dude hit a Dahan and it doesn't. I'm assuming it's exactly that preventing the Dahan from taking damage just reroutes the damage to the land.
Yeah, but in any case, we've been lately on the lookout for board games that are cooperative, where you're not trying to vie for points and win over the rest of your playmates, that you're actually working together towards a common goal. Because one of the things everyone hates, I think, about playing board games with the family is
somebody is clearly winning from like 3 rounds in, and then you're all stuck there for an hour and a half waiting for the game to end, and it's just brutal.
And we definitely know the type of folks who will min-max their strategies and love to womp people. So it's nice when you have a game where everyone works together.
I think there's one of those people in this room right now.
Wait, what's going on? What were you saying?
She's on the other side of the room, so she can't hear what I whisper.
What are you whispering about?
It's me. Anyway.
You? No, you just get lucky. You're just.
I don't know. My dad was so demoralized after that round of terraforming Mars. He started like cleaning up my set so I couldn't count all my points. Anyway, so Spirit Island and many of its DLCs are on Steam right now, and honestly, except for the network desyncs, which can be just mitigated by resyncing mid-round, like this is one of the better digital board games I've ever played. It's very faithful to the rules, and it's clear that they're still adding stuff. Like the Horizons of Spirit Island's DLC just came out a couple days ago. It just adds 5 new monsters because normally with the board game you're actually locked to, what is it, 3 to 4 players or something like that. I don't know if the
original one's 4 players. Horizons is 3.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be more of an
3.
affordable introductory game for people who want to buy the physical version of Spirit Island, but not have to, because the original Spirit Island, the box is $100.
Yeah.
So Horizons of Spirit Island, which is slightly pared down and easier to learn, is only 30 some.
Yeah.
So
we're talking about the physical version. The digital version is $25 normally, down to $12.50.
Oh yeah,
for
they're
the
having
Steam
a big sale.
Yeah.
And I think they added what? Branching Claw.
They have Branching Claw, Horizons, promo pack, which comes with 2 different spirits, and then there's the soundtrack, which is eh.
So they haven't added Jagged Earth in the second promo pack yet.
Yeah.
So there are plenty more monsters, and that's the thing that's fun, is that your gameplay completely changes depending upon what monster you choose. And
here, you want to click through so I can actually show the other monsters?
Sure.
Because I didn't show at the very beginning. Okay.
The invaders are deeply afraid and no cities remain for them to turn to for refuge. The remaining populace swiftly evacuates the island. I like that little
We'll have to try second wave at some point, but hit new game? Alright, so here's all the monsters that are in the game at the moment. I think only the host, so if the host has more DLC than you do not get access to the other ones. But
no, I do
it's
not.
fine. Anyway, so I think with all that said, this is a good stopping point for obvious reasons. I might play more of this at some point just because I love this game dearly and would like to play more, and maybe I'll get some other friend groups to play with me as well. Because boy, I could imagine a 4-player game being absolutely wild.
Well, that makes the island that much larger too. I believe it's
because we can just jam it in. Somewhere.
It looks like in this you can actually just have, you could play 3 spirits and I'd play 1.
Yeah, looks like it. It's something we can try, but that would be hard to keep track of. So, anyway, with all of that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because we got tons to check out and show off. But with that, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.